What's up? Exercise will make black men dangerously disciplined. You are a black man trying to self improve and gain a grounded identity in being a black man. I have a deep dive guide from all the things of learning who to look up to in black history, eating healthier, becoming more financially literate, having a more calisthenics based workout, and also learning to come together on a daily basis with other black men to self improve, to gain that grounded identity together and to see the community of black men can improve, but not only that, you as an individual black man improve, me and you. We have to internalize that. My guide will get us to internalize that. And it's so important that we internalize it so that we can be the strongest version of ourselves through self-improvement, through gaining that grounded identity, because at this point that's what's required. And my guide is essential for that. So the link for that will be in the bio section of my YouTube channel. Click on my channel, click on that link and internalize it, because at this point you have to be the strongest version of yourself as an individual for the black community to have a chance. It's not me. I'm not going to save the black community. You're not going to save the black community. But us together being at our strongest version of ourselves, we're going to save the black community. And that's why it's important for each individual one of us to get that guide and internalize that and be the strongest version of yourself. Now, when we look at daily exercise with black men, we start to see that, and I've always noticed this. When I've seen black men who exercise on a daily basis, they were always more vigilant and alert, and they were always more serious about themselves. That's one thing we lack. A lot of black men will sit here and say, well, don't take yourself that serious, and don't do this, and don't care. No, you gotta care. You gotta take it serious, because at this point in this generation, we have to take our life seriously, right? What we want, the type of woman we want, the health we want to be in, the type of money we want to make. We have to take all of that serious. Get out of your mind of this lackluster, carefree type of no, right? And I'm not saying that you should be stressed out and worried all the time, but what I'm saying is prioritize the things that are going to make you happy. Having the right woman will make you happy. Having the right type of money you want to make will make you happy. Being in good shape and healthy by what you eat and exercising on a daily basis, that will make you a happier person, right? All those things will make you a happier person. Having that grounded identity in yourself, prioritize that, take that serious. Don't goof around stuff like that, right? And when you see black men who exercise on a daily basis, they get dangerously disciplined to a level where they take themselves extremely serious, right? A lot of black men gonna sit here and say that they gonna sit here and try to be like, oh man, just be carefree and not care. I've been around dudes like that, and then they never have nothing for themselves. They may be fun to hang around. Those type of dudes are extremely fun to hang around. I'm not even lying. They're extremely fun to hang around. But when it get down to it, when it comes to life trajectory, they're not going anywhere because they don't care. And it's not because they couldn't do it. They just don't care. And that's the problem. They don't take it serious. They don't try to prioritize it. You have to prioritize your health. I hate seeing black men being out of shape. I hate seeing black men struggling with disease and illnesses. I hate seeing that, man. We got to take that serious, right? And it's not like you have to be some bodybuilder looking dude. No, I'm talking about health. I'm talking about being healthy. I'm talking about being healthy and strong and optimizing your health. Black men should not be looking, they shouldn't be built like a woman. They shouldn't be built fat, chubby, and no, they should not be built like that. They should be sharp, strong. They shouldn't be like sluggishly looking. Like they shouldn't be looking like that, right? And that's the problem with a lot of us. A lot of us feel bad about ourselves because we don't take ourselves serious. We don't take our health serious. We don't take the type of money we want to make serious. We don't take our relationship serious as far as the type of woman we want. We're super desperate. The guys who don't take nothing serious have a low self-esteem, and they try to dissociate from reality, and they try to get into other things so they don't have to think about it, so they can just be in this careless mind, or they get on drugs and smoke weed and drink alcohol all the time so they can escape their reality, because when they look at themselves in the mirror, they don't like what they look at because they didn't take anything serious in their life, and they just try to escape from reality, right? And so that's the thing we got to understand, bro. Like that daily exercise, it's essential for you to self-regulate, for you to take care of yourself, even outside of the areas of just health. When you exercise on a daily basis, you self-regulate to a level where you're like, I'm gonna take my health seriously. I'm gonna take my job seriously. I'm gonna take making money seriously. I'm gonna take the type of life I want seriously. To me, that's always an indicator when you see a black man out there and he taking care of his health. Yeah, he take everything that makes him happy serious, which means he take the money serious, the woman serious. He take all of that serious. He's not finna play around with his time, with his attention, with anything. He not gonna play around with it because he knows it's essential to being happy, and it's essential to having confidence, right? And that's what I'm saying, bro. And anytime you don't work hard on something or you don't take something serious, you always come back and regret it. Let me give you guys an example or a story. When I was younger, I was lazy in school. I'm just being real with you. I was lazy, right? And what did that always do? In time, as time went on and I was lazy and I was lazy and I was lazy, my confidence got low about how smart I was, because it wasn't even because I was just intellectually inferior. It was more so that, oh, I never gave this any effort. I never tried. So I don't even know how good I am. And because I didn't know how good I was, I always assumed I wasn't that good, right? So when I got mediocre grades, I was like, oh, I'm not even that good at it. But it was really because I didn't pay attention. I didn't study. I didn't work hard. I didn't apply myself, right? So years later, even though I don't care about school as much, I don't. It's not like it's not like I look at it now and I'm like, I wish I would have. Like I'm not a school type of guy. I'm not a school type of guy that wanted to go to college or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, you produce low confidence when you're lazy, when you don't care, when you don't prioritize things. You produce low confidence and a low self esteem. But when you work hard and you dig and you tried your hardest, even if you failed, you have a high confidence because you know you applied yourself, right? So that's the thing I'm trying to get us to understand. Take stuff serious, prioritize stuff, put effort into things when it comes to the things that make you happy. And health and exercise and taking care of your health, that is gonna, benefit you as the years go on. That's gonna have a compound effect that's gonna make you happier and happier and happier. The same thing with the type of money you want to make, the type of woman you want, the lifestyle you want, and also gaining a grounded identity and identifying who you are as a black man and resonating with that and loving that. You know, as time goes on, that's gonna make you happier, and it all comes through discipline and structure. So that's what we have to understand. When you have discipline and structure, you're gonna produce confidence and happiness in your life. That's pretty much all I got to say. Peace out.